What's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 3, Episode 6. Y'all, I'm running on fumes today. I didn't sleep well last night because I had some shit that I had to do at work today. Work has been super busy, and I am trying to cut back on my caffeine intake, so I didn't have any coffee. And man, I am really feeling it when I don't have coffee anymore. I'm just tired. So we're gonna try to get through this review together, y'all, but I'm telling you, running on fumes. But anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? The whole family has a photo shoot with Sister to Sister magazine. And you know it's foolishness, y'all. Just bullshit. You know, everybody's all dressed up for the shoot and everything. The mama's just like, even Kirk got the nerve to look good. I was just like, these two. Kirk don't understand why she there, even though we just found out that she was invited on the shoot to be in the shoot. Okay, but he gonna say this is exactly why they needed to hire Jasmine, because Rashida needs the help. Okay, well, was Jasmine gonna be in the fucking photo shoot? Like, what that got to do with what we talking about right now? So they standing there taking the pictures, and you know they arguing. Everybody got a problem with the way one is standing. This one ain't standing close enough. All of this. Po 12-year-old boy, or however old their little son is, he just standing there looking with absolutely no expression. That's how you know the shit is fake. Okay, he looking like they said, don't say shit, don't look at shit, don't have an expression to shit. Just stand there and take the picture. I'm thinking that most families who got any regular sense are not gonna argue like that in front of their children. I mean, I know it happens, but to me, that, you know, they wasn't gonna be doing all that in front of the son. Anyway, you know, they take a little break because Rashida and Kurt need to talk. Okay, you know, she was just like, I went to go see your little friend on Old National. I don't appreciate you telling them that we separated. And he was just like, well, where's your ring? And she was just like, I don't know, fuck your ring at. Shit, we don't do shit. We don't have sex. We don't even hang around each other. What I'm even wearing a ring for? Kurt got the same old fucking face. You know how he is. Well, Rashida, I'm just saying, you know, if we not gonna do. I was just like. And then Rashida, well, you know, we all up here faking it for the phone, acting like we the Huxtables when we just got the most ratchet ass relationship. I was just like, you don't stop it. Oh my God, these two. Now, what I really want to know is who out there is itching to buy Rashida's new single that she was practicing in the studio? All right, look, say you love me, but you don't. Why you gotta lie like that? Say you will, but you won't. But you can't take that back. I was just like, girl, if you don't give up that fucking rapping. She's not happy with her flow, and I was just like, you know what, Rashida, neither are we. Kalina's just like, you know what, come on out the studio, let me talk to you, okay? Because Kalina, she done been through shit with her man Tony. So, you know, she knows the ins and outs of, you know, a fucked up relationship and how to, you know, how to withstand it. So Rashida come out and she's talking to her, and Kalina's like, listen, girl, I know what it is, okay? You up here wilding out and chasing after Kirk's stupid ass. He acting a fool, clowning. And you can't concentrate on shit you doing because you so busy about what he doing. But what you need to do is make him miss you. Remind him why he fell in love with you, girl. All this you doing, you don't need to do that. Y'all need to separate for some time. Mardi Gras is coming up. Let's go to New Orleans. You can get away, can't you? And she was just like, girl, I don't care what he think. I was like, all right, Rashida, don't let Kalina get your ass beat. This meeting that Benzino set up with Mimi, Don, and Stevie J. Stevie J say he gonna shut the Inspector Gadget bitches down. Okay, Stevie, whatever. These two are so hell-bent on getting this retraction, and we done already discussed why we don't understand why it's that important to them. I could have told them a long time ago that this whole approach that they was taking was not gonna work, that it was a fucking waste of time. But you know, if you want to do it this way, okay, the long way, then you can do that too. I thought the shit was funny that before Don and Mimi got there, you know, Benzino was just like, so just between you and I, you guys are married, right? Stevie J was like, yeah, I wouldn't even put you in that position. And he was just like, hey, say no more. Say no more. That is enough background check for Benzino. So Mimi and Don get there, and you know, they all tough girled out. You know, they hair all done, and the makeup, and the fur coats, and the leather, and you know, they talking, and you know, they really mean business. They about to do the damn thing. So Mimi says first, what date did you get married? And Stevie J was like, look, I ain't gotta prove shit to you. Don was just like, well, when did the issue come out? Benzino was like, I don't even remember. And then they were like, August 1st, okay? And then Mimi was like, yeah, that was around the time that he sent me the text about this next stunt that he was gonna pull and Stevie J was like, I ain't even send you that. Okay, so you know, right now it's gonna be the back and forth of who said what, he said, she said. I mean, the shit ain't nothing. What's gonna come of this mess? I was with Stevie when he was like, if I didn't know any better, I would think Mimi was still feeling the guy. Is Mimi jealous that I got married to Jocelyn instead of her? Then he went like this. I was cracking. But hey, that shit sure looks that way. I mean, Mimi is way too concerned. But Mimi says, clearly I have no feelings for Stevie J. All I want is for them to be exposed for the frauds that they are. But we ain't getting nowhere because, like I said, nobody's admitting to nothing. Benzino is not retracting the story. So, like I told you earlier, I could have told you from the beginning that this shit wasn't gonna work, but y'all wanted to learn the hard way. Now, Stevie J says that they just hating, okay, and that the Jordans is on top of the world. The conversation he has with Jocelyn was so nasty. She was flicking her tongue and shit. I'm telling you guys, I listened to that about 20 times. I could not understand what the fuck she was talking about. Them hoes, you know, if they want something and feel like that. I was like, what the fuck is she saying? They got the classic pimp in the whole relationship. Like, nobody wants to see all that fucking shit. Jocelyn is working hard trying to get this photo spread shit right, and you know, Stevie J is still wanting to play sexy. You know, Jocelyn ain't got time for it. She was just like, stop with this shenanigans. It's time to get down to business. I'm glad that Stevie wanna sit me down in this restaurant, but it's time to talk business. And he's the one that bought me this opportunity with Hip Hop Weekly magazine, so I need him to start thinking with his brain, not his beef cake. So she's telling him how she met with Tammy and how the bitch don't know how to dress her and how she came in there with her notepad and was trying to tell her what she needed and didn't need to wear. Stevie J was like, oh, well, you got some pictures and everything? And she was just like, yeah, I got something. She pulls out a picture and, you know, it's her in this dress. I couldn't even tell what the picture was, but for whatever reason, Stevie J was really liking it. He was just like, oh, yeah, this is it. This might work, you know. Jocelyn is not feeling it. I don't need no stylist. If I want to be friends with the bitch, then I be friends with the bitch, but I don't need no stylist. And then true to the whole pimp hole relationship that these two have, you know, she thanks him for, you know, doing all that he's done for her and believing in her. And then they seal that fucking conversation with an old regurgitating and inducing kiss with the tongue down there. I was just like, oh, okay, enough. Later on is Jocelyn's photo shoot, and Stevie J and Benzino, they talking about the magazine, how well the shoot is going and everything, you know. And Benzino was like, you know, I was thinking about making this a centerfold, you know, so people can pull it out and put it on their wall. Okay, so you know, kind of like the old school Right On magazine, the centerfolds that you used to have. I told you guys that magazine reminds me of Right On anyway. Jocelyn is all for it. That's good. I like that idea. And like I said, the shoot went great. Of course my photo shoot went great. I don't need Tammy or any other woman to tell me how to be sassy. I got that under control. One thing that Stevie J wants to know is, how did Mimi find out about the photo shoot? And Benzino was like, yeah, I was wondering the same thing. Like, did you tell her? And, you know, Jocelyn was like, did you tell her? To Stevie J. And Stevie J was just like, I didn't know. I ain't say nothing. Like, he was just like, bitch, don't come on me. The only person that know was him and Tammy. That was the only other person that I told. Are they friends? Zeno was like, I have absolutely no idea. But Zeno can already tell that Jocelyn's fixing to go from 1 to 10. Well, I hope this bitch Tammy didn't tell her, because if I had that bitch all up in my house, acting like we was gonna build this whole relationship, and you going around telling this old raggedy cougars all my business in Atlanta, you are not gonna have a problem. They try to calm her down, like, nah, baby, I don't think it was like that. You know, Tammy don't even seem like she's like that. And Jocelyn was like, hey, yeah, okay, but I'm gonna have a conversation with both them hoes one day. And I say both because I'm gonna have to shake your baby mama sooner or later. And it might be sooner rather than later. Zeno's just looking like, Lord, can we just fucking take the pictures? All these bitches in my business. Now, remember earlier in the show, I didn't even talk about it because it was so small, but earlier in the show, Tammy was talking to Waka and telling him, you know, about her confrontation kind of with Jocelyn. And Waka was telling her some bullshit about, you know, hoes like rings and women like values and morals, or whatever the fuck he was saying. Okay, I'm gonna just let you know right now, this woman like rings and morals and values. Okay, women, don't fall for the okie doke. Listen, I'm not saying you have to have no great big humongous ring, but if a man is trying to get you to commit to them, then it needs to be a fucking ring. You can pay $50 at Walmart for a gold band, okay, and that's enough, okay, but it needs to be some symbol there. I'm sorry, that's just how I roll, okay. So I can't get into the tattoos and everything. I know that's a new thing everything, but yeah, I don't need you to put a ring on it. Anyway, back to the show. Tammy and Jocelyn meet, okay, and you know Jocelyn is already mad because she feel like Tammy is telling all her business. What she don't know is I'm here to check her for spreading all my business in the streets. I don't operate like that. That would get you cut. So Tammy asked about the shoot, and Jocelyn was just like, hold on, we're going to talk about that in a second. I heard that you went back and told Mimi all my business about me having this photo shoot and everything. You know, that is not cool. That's like my dude's baby mother. So I don't see, like, you know, where she and I. Tammy was just like, ho, no, that's not exactly how it went. See, I was talking to Rashida, and it just so happened that Mimi is Rashida's friend, and Mimi was with Rashida. Okay, well, not quite, Tammy, but okay. Tammy says you was taking shots. Taking shots? Why would I take shots? I just met you. See, that's why I don't hang with bitches. Because most bitches cannot take my personality. Well, Jocelyn, first of all, we ain't gonna be too many more of these bitches, okay? Maybe that's why you ain't got too many female friends. Tammy was trying to tell her that, you know, no, you were being shady and you was talking slick out the side of your neck and maybe you just don't remember. No, I remember everything I said. All the time. So they're going back and forth, and she was just like, well, what you said was, you know, maybe I need to take pointers from you to learn how to get Waka to marry me. Jocelyn was like, well, I mean, what are you talking about? Aren't you guys already engaged? You told me that you were engaged. She was like, yeah, we engaged. And she was just like, okay, so what are you talking about? What is the problem? So what you're saying is that you got to go check with your girlfriends about how you feel about me. Tammy was just like, no, I just wanted to talk to them to make sure that I wasn't tripping. Jocelyn was just like, well, that's exactly what I said. You got to go talk to your little girlfriends. And Tammy was just like, no, I don't have little girlfriends. We're all grown-ass women. Jocelyn was like, well, look, bitch, I don't either, okay? I don't have to talk to no friends, okay? Because I don't straddle fences. I know what the fuck I mean. You came to my house. You was feeling some type of way, but you didn't tell me nothing about it. Instead, you went behind my back. My whole thing is that I don't really give a fuck, because at the end of the day, I don't have to be friends with no bitch. Tammy says she don't either, okay? So just like that, just like Jocelyn is so good at doing, the bitch put her glasses on and she's dismissed, okay? Jocelyn was just like, you know, bitch, I'm leaving. I ain't even got time to sit here and talk. And then, of course, you know, Tammy, she yelling out after her. She was a stripper on the pole. And, you know, Jocelyn is in her car and driving off. I don't know why women do that. You look stupid when you yelling after somebody that is not even paying attention to you. But, you know, I was understanding what Tammy was saying. Tammy was trying to come, you know, correct. Jocelyn was not really trying to listen. And then, of course, Tammy got upset. But, you know, it was kind of shady for Tammy to be talking to Mimi and them like that. So, you know, I kind of see both points. But, you know what? Jocelyn ain't here for it, okay? Bitch drove off, okay? And Tammy was yelling at nobody in the parking lot. Alright, you guys, so Mimi, she meets with Dawn because she wants to discuss with her how that shit totally flatlined. Yeah, that little stunt that they pulled, the shit didn't work. I have no doubt in my mind that Jocelyn and Stevie's marriage is a phony. But guess what? I'm starting to lose interest in this shit. I got other things to worry about. Dawn says she has other things to discuss with me, and I'm all about my business. Dawn tells her, girl, listen. I done worked with plenty of people in the porn industry, in the sex industry. You know, we can really maneuver this, okay? I know your shit came out and it wasn't on purpose or whatever, but there ain't nothing for you that you need to be ashamed of. And, you know, Mimi is just looking like, oh, I'm not a porn star. There's not going to be another tape or anything that I put out, anything like that. That was something that got leaked. It's out there. That's what it is. But from this point moving forward, that's not something that I plan to continue to do. Dawn was like, okay, well, we ain't got to do the porn thing, okay, but you know, we still kind of in the sex industry. What we need to do is we need to get you branded, honey. I can manage you. I can make you take control of this whole thing and turn a negative into a positive, because like I'm telling you, we can make some money here. So then Mimi starts to think, I never envisioned my life as an adult entertainer, but I have to be smart about the moves that I make now. I have to control my image. I have to control the message that I'm putting out. And Dawn just might be the person to help me. So, hey, looks like it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship, okay? Just Dawn go from Jocelyn to Mimi. I was just like, this damn Mimi. Poor Mimi, y'all. She ain't got no fucking friends. All she got is Dawn and Nico, y'all. And speaking of Nico, later on, you know, she waking up and it's their 1 year anniversary. You know, Nico is just like, he wants her to realize how special she is to him, okay? So she's talking to him and he asked her, how did the whole meeting go with Dawn? And, you know, Mimi was quite quite impressed with Don and the things that she could do for her. She feels like Don might be a good match for her as a manager. And, you know, Nico was just like, good, baby. Because, you know, Nico's like, fuck, I'm tired of you always around here moping around and crying about this goddamn porn tape. Okay, this was all in Nico's plans. You know, Mimi would come around eventually. I guess the shit is looking on the up and up for Mimi and Nico. Okay, she finally starting to look at this a different way. I mean, you have apples, you make applesauce, right? Lemon, lemonade, or shots, tequila. I was just tripping off of the fact that he wants to give her a 1-year anniversary party with being boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, fuck, we celebrating. I mean, that ain't that ain't nothing. No, it's all in Nico's plan to just promote. I'm telling you, I don't know why Mimi doesn't see it in Nico when it's just so apparent. But anyway, she said that she might get Don to help her, you know, throw this party because she's so well connected. He was just like, oh, and maybe Don can get, you know, Benzino to cover it in his magazine. And I was like, nigga, now what make you think that, you know? I mean, I'm sure Benzino got the magazine and the business to think of first, but still, it's just like, he just had his nerve even talking about Benzino, knowing Benzino and Stevie J is good friends. Nigga, please. Mama D meets with the egg with legs, okay, better known as Erica Pinky, because she wants to get some clarification on why did Erica act the way she was acting. That goddamn Mama D is way too involved in Scrappy's life, okay? Scrappy is down in Miami, so he is none the wiser, although he should know how his mama is, okay? Bitch is always in his business. That's why he can't keep no woman. They sit down and they talking, and, you know, first off, it sounds like it's gonna start off to be a pretty, you know, reasonable conversation. Mama D is telling her how she was wrong as shit trying to talk about Bambi and the fact that she had that miscarriage. Common sense. And Erica knew that the bitch was being shady, but whatever. Erica then starts to plead her case about how she loves Scrappy and how he's such a good man and how he's such a good father and he loves his daughter and he loves his mother and she wants the best for him and she just wants him to win and, you know, he's a prince and how he done chose this, you know, this woman, this hoe as his princess and he don't have a whole facts, you know, like a Carfax. He don't have a whole facts. He don't know her background like Erica knows it all so well, I guess. She ain't gave us no facts about Bambi yet and shit. The shit that we know about Bambi, I'm sure Scrappy know about that shit too. And then she starts telling Mama D how, you know, Scrappy sends her all these inappropriate messages and how he sends, you know, mixed messages and how he want to sex her down and he need a new bitch and all this. And I was just like, why are you even talking about all this shit with the mama? See, that's how fucking hard up and pitiful and thirsty you are. Okay, you got to tell all this shit to Mama D. But see, Erica knows that Mama D is always partial to the side chick. Okay, we know about Bucky and her hair. So Erica Pinky feels that she can maybe latch on to Mama D by letting her know about the shit that her son does. Okay, just foul, just 100% foul. Mama D decides what they need to do is all sit down as women and discuss. Okay, I guess Mama D feels that, you know, Bambi needs to know about the shit that Scrappy is sending to Erica Pinky, her own fucking son, you guys. Erica says, okay, I'll sit down with her, and then the bitch gonna throw in, oh, and I can also kind of give her some points on being a lady. I was like, bitch, you a lady, but you answer the goddamn door in some damn booty boy shorts and some thigh-high socks. Like, bitch, please. So Mama D calls Erica and Bambi to this meeting. They all sit down, you know, it kind of looks like maybe it's gonna go well. I was just like, why are you even there, Bambi? But so Mama D kind of starts the conversation off again. It seemed like it's gonna go smooth. He's telling Erica again Bambi's position, which is you shouldn't have said shit about the miscarriage. Then she goes on to say that Bambi needs to understand Erica's position, and Bambi was just like, she has no position. Well, you know what happens now, okay? I guess Erica was looking for her 1 minute to, you know, to do something. So the bitch jump up and flip her tray. She tries to get at Bambi. It looks like she might have got a hit or two in, but I couldn't even really tell because the cameras was really not showing it like they showed it before. Maybe I need to watch it on the stop go. So I'm not gonna say it didn't look like she did anything to me, but maybe she did. But you know, quick as shit, security came in and hustled that bitch's ass out, you know, one shoe, talking about get my red bottoms. How about on Instagram today, they got pictures of the damn shoes and the inside of the shoe where you can tell it's not a Christian Louboutin shoe. I don't know if somebody spray painted the motherfuckers red on the bottom or what, but real molded that she got caught in fake Louboutins. I don't know why people do that. Like, there's such nice shoes that are not all that expensive that you would still look very fashionable, and you need to be trying to keep up with the fucking Joneses and buying fake shit and then getting exposed. Okay, if your motherfucking ass would have had some shoes on from Aldo, wouldn't nobody even care. But yeah, see, so you look even stupider. Okay, not only that, but you can tell that Mona must have told security that the minute the bitch looked like she gonna do something, you jump up and take her ass out of here. Okay, they didn't even give her all that they did last time when the bitch was outside running. They was like, bitch, get in this fucking car. Enough of that. This time they didn't even show her no more. They pulled her ass out the door, and that was the end of Miss Erica Pinky, okay, and her fake one Louboutin. Bambi was pissed. She got up, she walked out. Mama D was just like, come here, wait a minute, I'm talking to you, Bambi. You know, she's chasing after her. Bambi was just like, you know what? Listen, I'm not fixing to sit up here and talk to this bitch, okay? Who is she? She's a fucking side chick. I'm the girlfriend. Fuck, I'm sitting up here even giving her the time of day. You hear me sitting over here and then the bitch gonna jump up and flip shit on me and all of that, and I got to be messing up all my cute shit. And you see that long ass beautiful weave that Bambi had? I was like, bitch, you better wear that fucking hair. You know, I shouldn't even have to be dealing with this. You know, Mama D was just like, no, you needed to talk to her. You would if you would have just listened. And Bambi was like, I'm not listening, okay? I don't care. You know, and then, you know, she was just like, well, it's the grading system or whatever the fuck, you know, Mama D was coming up with this bullshit. She was like, I don't give a fuck about that damn grading system. I don't give a fuck about Scrappy right now. And she, you know, then of course Mama D was like, oh, don't you say that about my son. You know what, fuck your son right now. What is it exactly side you on, okay? Do you want me to know the fact that he's fucking around, or do you want to protect him, or do you trying to be my friend? You trying to be Erica's friend? Like, what are we even going through all this shit for? I was just like, Bambi was just like, you know what, I'm through. Okay, you motherfuckers is crazy. But later on, I guess Bambi was like, let me call and meet up with Mama D and try to figure out, you know, what our relationship is doing. So, you know, they meet again, and Bambi was just like, look, I thought we was kind of working on some kind of, you know, at least a level of respect for each other. But I just kind of feel like you put me in a position that I shouldn't have had to even be in. Mama D was just like, well, you know, it's rules and regulations to this, okay? Everybody has had to learn, even Erica, okay, the baby mama, okay? And the side note, where the fuck is Erica? Okay, I guess they must have then downgraded Erica to just an occasional character. I mean, I'm surprised that she's still in the opening credits. Something tells me Erica will not be on the show next season, and you know, because they ain't gave her nothing other than being in a couple of other people's scenes. So I don't know what's going on with Erica, but you see, what Mama D said is just about right, okay? You cross me and your ass be out. Okay, out of a job, out of a relationship. And Bambi, girl, if you knew any better, you would get out now before you have to be trying to go back and forth with Mama D, okay? It looked like Mama D was going to be on your side for a minute there, but now, you know, Mama D, because Bambi is not giving her, you know, the respect that Mama D feels she deserves, Bambi was just like, I'm not never going to get to know her. I'm not never going to sit down and talk to her. You know, Scrappy can have all the friends that he wants. We don't need to know everybody's friends and everything. But the nigga can't be fucking around and think that I'm just going to be okay with it and be friends with the girl and all. Hell fucking no. Okay, so you and Scrappy and Erica in the castle, in the palace. Me and Scrappy, we not even there no more. Okay, we ain't even like we used to be. Okay, because I just don't feel like I should be fighting. I don't do this. I shouldn't be in positions like this. Fuck, if I want to be fighting every day, I take my ass back to Compton. So yeah, y'all can have it. I was like, girl, that's right. Just go on. You don't need this kind of headache in your life. Alright, you guys, that's it. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright? Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.